What's up, Falcon fans? It's your boy, Let Us Pray. I hope you're having a blessed and a prosperous day. I wanted to do a response to this question. It was a great question on one of my previous videos by Falcon for Life 849. Thank you for that question. That's what I'm talking about, man. Great questions that lead to conversation. Real quick, if it's your first time viewing the channel, hit that like and subscribe button. I'm trying to get to 500 subscribers by the end of the week, by Sunday night, midnight, okay? I'm here for Falcon Talk. I got a whole series, podcast, mini episodes. So if you're a Falcon fan, man, come on this journey with me. Your boy will be here. You can check out, my playlist. I got a lot of different type of videos on that, game recaps, and also some things in the week that just crossed my mind that I want to bring to the Falcon brother and sisterhood. All right, so here's the question by Falcon for Life 849. If the Falcons win their last 3 games, all right, we just beat the Colts. Good win at home. Now we got 2 road games, okay? One against the Bears, one against the Saints. If the Falcons win out and somehow make the playoffs, is Arthur Smith the Falcons coach going into 2023-2024 season? There is no scenario other than hoisting the Lombardi Trophy over our heads, okay, that I see Arthur Smith coming back to this team. If it's me, if I'm Arthur Blank, okay? Josh Dobbs lit us up. We couldn't keep up with him. We couldn't keep up with Kyler Murray, his first game of the season. Is it Will Levis? Will Levis for Tennessee. Couldn't keep up with him. His first game of the season. Then we lose to, he's a #1 draft pick. Then we lose to Carolina. They had 1 win. Also to mention that the Cardinals had 1 win on this season when we played them. And Joshua Dobbs had just been picked up by the Minnesota Vikings like 2 or 3 days before our actual game because all their quarterbacks were hurt. And he didn't even know the playbook. But we couldn't even outscore that team. Bijan Robinson, it's been a question, has he been used correctly? If you draft a guy in the top 10, why isn't he getting, 20, 25 touches a game? The leadership on the sidelines, right? The play calling in certain scenarios, going for it on 4th down when you should take the points. It's just one thing after another. Choosing Desmond Ridder as your starting quarterback when he has no experience, but you bring in all these great defenders, Jesse Bates, Calais Campbell, Bud Dupree. I'm not saying they're all great, but Jesse Bates is a great safety. But Bud Dupree, solid, Calais Campbell, solid. Anyamata, solid. Caden Ellis, solid. Even Landman's proven to be solid, right? Okuda, even though he lost his job to Clark Phillips, Okuda, solid. Bring in all these, good free agents, beef up the payroll, and then we roll out Desmond Ridder as our quarterback on offense. But let me go back to the offseason, though. We were stacking up on defensive players, and I'm not saying that we did a bad job in the offseason because clearly our defense is much, much better. Night and day from what it was before. And this may not all be on Arthur Smith, may just partially be Terry Fontenot a little bit and Arthur Blank as well about what the vision is for the Falcons. But there was one big name quarterback on the market for just a little bit this offseason. It was said that he wanted to be traded. And one of the destinations that was being talked about was the Atlanta Falcons for this player. Who was the player? Lamar Jackson. LaMarvelous himself. Former NFL MVP. Falcons come out and say, we're not interested in Lamar Jackson. Boy, if I could have flew up to Flowery Branch and got a meeting, emergency meeting with Arthur Blank after I heard that comment, I would have done it. How can you not be interested in Lamar Jackson? This man will turn around your whole franchise. I know we were just out of, cap hell, so to speak. We had some money to spend. We could have still got some defensive talent and gotten Lamar. How could you just come out and say we're not even going to pursue a former MVP in his prime? A guy that's going to make everybody on the team better. He's going to make your running backs better. He's going to make your linemen look better because he's going to avoid sacks. He's going to move around that pocket. He has pocket awareness of a feline, a cat. He just got, it's like he's Spider-Man back there, basically. His spider tingle goes off. He don't even look like he's looking at the guy that's coming right behind him. But next thing you know, he's moving out the way. Like, did you see what he did against the 49ers last night? Him and his team dismantled Brock Purdy and the 49ers. I don't think I've seen the 49ers get their butts whooped. Not even the Eagles last season beat the 49ers like that in the playoffs. They made Brock Purdy look like a 7th round draft pick last night. He looked like he didn't know what was going on. The Ravens were styling and profiling. They were stealing presents in the end zone, taking them to the sideline with them. I mean, they beat the brakes off the 49ers. I'm not saying it was all Lamar Jackson, but that's the type of energy and excitement Lamar Jackson brings to your team. I mean, Gus Edwards is not a great running back, but Lamar makes him look great because the threat of Lamar running opens it up for Gus and Justice Hill and Zay Flowers and Rashad Bateman and Odell Beckham and like Isaiah Likely and Mark Andrews when he's in there. Lamar makes all those guys better because of his talent. And then he makes the defense better because now as an offense, if you got Lamar on the other side and you're trying to keep up with Lamar, you got to take more chances. And that's when the defense comes in. Ball hawking. I mean, I've never seen Brock Purdy look that bad in his career. He really looked lost. He really looked lost. And I'm not saying the 49ers as a whole gave up, but they definitely got punched in the mouth and they had no response for what Baltimore was bringing. And that's in part due to the Lamar Jackson factor. So this is a guy we refused. I'm going off on a tangent, but we refused to pursue this man in free agency. And I just can't get it. I just can't get it, man. I don't understand. If he say he want to be out, boy, I'd be lined up with about 5 first-round draft picks. You can have these draft picks. I want a quarterback that can lead my team. Not only is he going to help lead the team, he's going to draw in free agents. And he's going to put butts in the seats, Arthur Smith. The whole city's going to be buzzing. The whole world's going to be buzzing every time the Falcons come on TV to see what Lamar's going to do this week. How could you pass that up for Desmond Ridder? What? Come on, man. So that's my frustration. But, I mean, it is what it is, man. You know, it's all going to be a what if. What if we got Lamar. What if, right? But we got Desmond Ridder and Taylor Heineke. That sounds so depressing now. No shade to those guys at all, but they ain't in close to Lamar's area code. If we win these last 3 games, though, and we make the playoffs, us winning our games doesn't put us in the playoffs. That's number one. We need some other teams to lose that are ahead of us. So it would literally be a miracle if we made the playoffs at this point. It's not just about us doing our work, because we've lost too many games to control our own destiny as a team. We need other teams to lose as well. If we make the playoffs, does Arthur Smith keep his job? No, he doesn't. He doesn't. Because the Falcons tend to do this every year. And I've been saying this for years and years. The Falcons play mediocre football through the season, and then the last 2-3 games, they win them all. 2-3 games at the end of the season, they win them all, and then the coach stays, and then it's rinse, repeat. We do the same thing next year. Look trash, bad losses. I mean, at this point, they can't even be considered bad losses. I mean, we just do not play well in the games that we are favored to win. We don't. The games that people come in and consider the Falcons an underdog, we play our butts off. But the games we're supposed to win, we look like trash. And it's been that way for, I don't know, 3-4 years. I mean, it was like that before Arthur Smith got there, but it's really glaring now. But he can't stay, man. Falcon for life, 849, he cannot stay. No. Not if we're trying to win a ring. I want to see the ring, man. I want to see the trophy. I want to see the Falcons reach the pinnacle of the National Football League, and that is winning the Super Bowl. I do not think Arthur Smith is a Super Bowl caliber coach. Plain and simple. Right there. So let me know in the comment section, man, what you think. If the Falcons win the last 3 games, should Arthur Smith be given a reprieve? Should he get a chance to start next season as our head coach? I don't think so, but you let me know. I could be biased. I've been a fan for 20 years, man. I done seen a lot. Some of y'all in the comment section, y'all done let me know you've been a fan since 1970s, 1960. Boy. I'm gonna be that dude one day. You know, because I'm gonna be a Falcon fan forever, man. So these 20 years have been a little rough on a brother. You know, definitely been some tears. There's been some crying and some frustration on so many levels. But ultimately, I think we have to do what's best for this franchise. We can't worry about hurting the man's feelings because we didn't let him work his contract out. Like, if you gave him 5 years, but in 3 years he's proven that he's not consistent, then you gotta let that man go. We can't hold on to these guys longer just because he's a nice guy. Nice guy don't get you Super Bowl ring, man. It's a guy that can coach. So we need a guy that can coach. Plain and simple. Falcon for life, 849. I appreciate the comment and the question. Please let me know in the comment section what you think, though. What do you think about Arthur Smith's chances of remaining our coach if we beat the Bears and the Saints the last 2 weeks of the season? Hope you guys had a great Christmas. It's the day after Christmas, so I know everybody's kind of like, I want to sleep in, chill. I'm probably just going to be cleaning up around the house a little bit. But I'll be back with another episode probably sometime this week. In the comment section, if I see something that sparks a conversation, I'll be back. All right, y'all. Have a blessed and a prosperous day. Tell those that you love them while you can. Go Falcons. Peace. And I'm out.